opioids and SSRIs give people erectile dysfunction. Now, I know that's a kind of a funny topic to some, but it's a real problem for people who have opioid addictions or people who have depression and have been on SSRIs and cannot get an erection. So let's talk about neurons and how narcotics and people who have depression and have been on SSRIs and maybe have the side effects of erectile dysfunction or the long-term effects that SSRIs can give you, which is problems with getting an erection. So let's take this back of why it doesn't work. Let's go back to the neuron and how the neuron works. So your neurons have NMDA receptors, which is N-methyl D-aspartate receptors, which attract glutamate, which is an excitatory neuron. And so what happens with opioids, let's start with opioids, is that this receptor becomes so underactive, becomes so hypo that the glutamate receptor doesn't get to it, the glutamate neuron doesn't get to it, that it becomes so inactive that it's not able to turn on anymore. It becomes hypo. And same thing with SSRIs. It increases serotonin, and an increase in serotonin downregulates the NMDA receptor. So you get this problem with erectile dysfunction because of this receptor. And also, estrogen mimics the same effect as high serotonin. So high serotonin or low estrogen, a hormonal problem, can give you erectile dysfunction. So I'm going to give you a simple way to reset the NMDA receptor, and that's with lion's mane. Lion's mane has been shown in studies to decrease opioid tolerance and affect the NMDA receptor. So the one I use, I don't have erectile dysfunction, but the one I use for nerve growth factor is lion's mane by Real Mushrooms. And I'll put that in the link description below, but there's a few other good ones, but I highly recommend Real Mushrooms because they grow theirs in an actual fruiting body, where other companies use mycelium on grain, which is nowhere near as good as this one. And this one is purely organic and the best. So thanks guys for watching. I really hope this was some value to you. If you have this problem with erectile dysfunction, please comment in the comment section below if it's been tough for you. I'm always there to give you